Here we have the Ruger GP 100. It's a 6-shot Ruger revolver. This is actually the Talo edition. Comes with different grips than the normal one. A little slightly different finish as well. Love this beautiful satin looking finish right here. Also has a spurred hammer on the back, just like the Smith & Wesson. Great action. You can feel it turning well. These grips are actually phenomenal. These grips are great. The Smith & Wesson have the finger grooves. This one has no finger grooves. And believe it or not, the grip actually feels a little bit fatter, but it still feels nice. I relatively have, on the small side of hands, I'm only 5'6", so I generally hate anything that has a larger grip, but this actually feels really comfortable, and I really enjoy this. This Talo Edition GP100 has an all blacked out rear sight as well, with a yellow, almost greenish fiber optics in the front. Fiber optic post. Really nice trigger system. Almost as nice as a Smith & Wesson. I like the single action on this. Double action, little sloppy. You have this extra click right here where the cylinder locks into place. I'm not that big of a fan of it. I do like the Smith & Wesson trigger a little bit better. The other thing that we want to talk about in this review is the actual crane lever right here that pushes the rounds out the back of the cylinder. I don't know if you guys can hear that or see that flop right there, but there is some flop there, and you know that was actually surprising to see on a Ruger quality firearm. I wasn't expecting that, much less on a Talo edition. Another thing that was surprising to see, especially on this Talo edition, were the rough edges on the finish inside here, where the crane actually falls in. It feels like you could almost cut yourself with these things, so you gotta be careful. I kind of expected a little bit more finishing, but it's a nice firearm. This isn't my firearm. This is actually a friend of ours. Up here, of course, you have the Reed Safety Instruction Manual. You know, Ruger likes to print everything on their firearms. On the other side, you have Ruger GP 100 marked on the front, 357 Magnum. These feel like they're laser etched, not actually engraved or cast into the firearm. Has a full lug support system, just like the 686. So you see the full lug coming almost all the way to the barrel right there. As I said, this has a two-tone grip, basically, as a rubber and a wooden grip. The rubber is not super tacky, but it feels nice in the hand. You also have the checkering in the back of the rubber right here as well. Nothing really gets prettier than the Ruger logo engraved in some nice rose color wood. This is actual real wood right here. Love the color of it. The checkering that it has right here, it's not all over the grip, so it's not super aggressive. It feels just right in the hand. On the underside, there is no checkering. The combination of the two, like I said, it sits really well in the hand. I like it. I like the way it feels. A little disappointed in the finishing quality. They could have done a little bit better. Fiber optic rear sight. I don't understand, if you're going to put a fiber optic in the front, why not put one in the rear? That just seems funny to me. What we threw here on the table was a GP 100 Talo edition. This is actually a 3-inch barrel from frame to muzzle tip. So we threw that in there just to give you an example of what you'd be looking at size-wise, going from a 2.5 to a 3-inch to a 4-inch barrel. Now the difference in between the Ruger latch system is that it is a push-button activated latch system that comes out, while the Smith & Wesson is a push-forward release latch system. The Colt is actually a pull back. It's a very similar button, almost like the Smith & Wesson, but it pulls back. And if you're left-handed, it's extremely hard to activate. But if you're right-handed, it's kind of easy because all you got to do is drag your thumb back. But as a lefty, it's pretty hard. And of course, this is not a plus model. This is only a 6-shot revolver. So you are getting the one extra shot in the Smith & Wesson. But overall, this firearm, we haven't fired this one either. We just picked this up October 1st. So, and finding 357 ammo around here has been kind of tough. But one day we're going to get all these out and we're going to do a video comparison of all three of them.